Hey guys, how are you? Hey, this is my sister Kristi.
Hi guys.
Yeah, and so my sister is a farmer, organic farmer, and she's out here a little past Oxford. And since I'm doing we're talking about sheep today, my sister has some sheep, and I thought maybe she could be an expert, could teach us a little bit about sheep. So tell us how many sheep you have and how long you've had them and just the basics.
Right, so I have 18 sheep, and they are not meat sheep that we eat. They're fiber sheep, so I cut the wool off and spin it. So they're kind of on the old side. They're getting to be 8 to 10, which usually they don't live past 10, but mine are living a little longer.
All right.
And I've had them now for 8 years.
Cool.
So.
And are they would you call them, I don't know, like a pet or something? Do you name them or?
I do name them just because it's easier. Not all of them understand they have a name, but the ones I yell at the most do know their name.
Cool. And are there different, I don't know, qualities or characteristics of each
Totally
sheep?
different personalities. You've got the ones that are always in trouble. You got the ones you hardly even see because they're always huddled away from everything. But yeah, they all have names. They all have different personalities. But some of them, I guess they're all sheep. You know, they're none that are oh, that's more human-like. They're all sheep.
And what do you have to do to take care of them to keep them healthy?
So it would be ideal if they could be out on pasture all the time, because grass is what they are eating and supposed to eat. But I don't have that much land fenced in, and we have coyotes, which are a big problem. So at night, my sheep always come in. But during the day, they are usually in my backyard or in a pasture that's enclosed, and usually the coyotes don't get them. I've never lost one to a coyote yet.
Good. Would you call them super smart? Are they trainable?
In a sense that you can train them to come when called, and they know, if they're in trouble, they might stop what they're doing when I yell at them, but they don't sit, they don't give their, there's no shake, they basically are herd animals, so they want to kind of do what their neighbor is doing.
Got it.
They're very, they need a leader. They don't always have a good leader, but they need a leader.
And I've heard that they can be stubborn. Have you seen?
Well, if they think that they haven't eaten enough grass, it's hard to kind of motivate them. But food is a motivator, and usually for me, I don't have much trouble yelling at them to come in, because they kind of know that whatever they want more is in the barn. Grass is definitely always greener for sheep. Whatever side of the fence they're on, they're not happy. They want to be on the other side. So there are a lot of escapees who think that they can wiggle under the fence or whatever, but that's sheep.
Cool. And is there a special way to call them, or
I just yell, "Hey, sheep."
Yeah. So here's what I remember, Kristi. Last time I was here, they were out, and you said, just say sheep, and they didn't listen to me. But when you said it,
right, because they don't know
came.
you, and
right.
they know their people. So if I had a bunch of children or whatever around here, they would know them. But because I'm with them, I feed them 3 times a day. They get turned out. I mean, I am their sole caregiver. They definitely know me. But there are times they don't want to be petted. They really aren't like a petting zoo. So it's I'm not really there to pet and love on them necessarily, but I am there to watch over them. And they seem okay with that arrangement. Cool.
And one more thing. So when I see them on the movies or in cartoons, they're soft and white and beautiful. You just want to hug them. Do they stink? What's the deal with sheep?
So I don't know if you've ever smelled raw lanolin. It is a definite sheep smell. And sometimes when you walk into the barn, my barn has a pig and horses, all you smell is sheep. So it stains your clothes if you're handling them, because right now I'm trying to shear them, so some of them have more wool than others. It stains your hands, it stains your clothes. You definitely walk around smelling like a sheep. I don't know how you get that off without super hot water, but that's sheep.
That's crazy. All right, so what we've learned is they're stubborn, not very smart. I think they're kind of defenseless. They need Kristi here to shepherd them and to take care of them. And I think it's a lot like what we are as people as well. And so anyway, thanks, Kristi.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.